So I'm thinking today I might do a little bit of a vlog. I want to learn. All right. I just want to preface by saying this vlog is a complete brain dump and there is like no structure, just rambling, a bunch of interruptions. You might really be annoyed with it. But however, I think it's a prime example as to how people who are like neurodivergent or ADHD function, because I'm starting to see myself in a whole new light, so enjoy. How to use a planner. That's what I want to do today. I was thinking today, I'm like, oh, I really, really want to decorate the rest of the house because I have all these bins that need to go back out. I thought for sure I wanted to decorate for Christmas before Thanksgiving, and my husband's like, no, so I didn't. I'm not doing that again. I'm not waiting anymore because I literally had the momentum and I had the excitement to do it, and he said no, and I was like, okay, fine. I think he just didn't want to grab the decorations down, if you know what I mean, but I was like, okay, fine. And now here we are, first week into December, and my house isn't decorated. And I'm hosting Christmas. And I just don't want to like rush and do all that. But I think today I want to decompress. I want to stretch. I want to decompress. I want to get my thoughts together. I want to take a bath. But I like that I feel tired because this type of tired that I'm feeling, it feels physical tiredness. I feel like this entire year I have been mentally exhausted, but my body's been awake. And now it feels like my mind is more awake, my body's tired. Which I kind of enjoy because it, like when you work out or you do a lot of things, it's like, accomplished. Like for me anyways. I accomplished the day. I did everything I needed to do. So I have enjoyed my body being tired over my mental space. I love it when you just know. When you just know. Feel distracted by the routine, the schedule. I feel like things are not flowing, but they are flowing, but like a new level of not flowing. So like what would have, like today would have been a good day months ago. I would consider today flowing compared to where I was 6 months ago. But now that's just proof I'm here in a different, better, healthier time zone where a little bit of distraction is like, like, no, that we're supposed to be flowing right now. We're flowing, we're fluid. It was just a couple little hiccups this morning, like my kids not being ready, a little bit of whining. The hair did not get brushed this morning. I had to let that go. My husband, I love it when he's a little sassy. He feels a little sassy right now. The full moon's coming. I go to get my car and it smells scary, like oil and gas. And the engine's like revving, and I'm like, what in the world? I was like, I don't feel safe to drive this, and I need to call the mechanic. And on top of that, my daughter is having like these little rash things that are spreading, so now I have to go. It was just like little inconveniences, and I'm tired, and I would just like a day to myself. And I know it sounds silly, but it's Friday already, and I want it to be Tuesday. I would just love like a whole day to myself and to collect my thoughts. But I think that's the whole point, is like that's what I'm gonna be doing today, is just collecting myself, because I can feel a lot of things bubbling to the top, as I can see the universe is having a couple things bubble to the top. Everything's being like brought right here, as well as like my friends and my family and the collective, they're going through things. So I know it's not personal, like my life feels like it's being interrupted. It's just what's happening right now, and it's the way that we handle it, and it's the way that we flow. And I just have like a lot of things on my mind. A lot of I should be doing these. I should. And And I'm trying to switch up that dialogue to I could do this if I wanted to. I could. Seeing all the signs and not really know where to put them. And on top of that, you know what also this kind of feels like? This kind of feels energetically like I graduated from high school. This is cool. Oh, this is cool. I can feel it right now. I'm saying, like, I feel like there's just a bunch of being thrown up in the air, and it's like, bing, 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 bing. Which one do I want to give me? Which one is mine? As for me, I am not as organized. I'm more of like, I go with my feelings. I'm an intuitive. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. Oh well, it doesn't make sense. Sometimes it's a hot mess. Oh well, it's a hot mess. This is just how I operate, and that's okay. Just as other people need order and structure and whatnot to operate, that's okay with me too. I would like to find the balance of both, but what I do enjoy watching is me going through the motions and then it all coming together perfectly. And I didn't have to stress out anyways. And so for me, trying to be more orderly is more stressful than just taking notes, throwing out a Post-it, setting a timer on my phone and coming back. And if I forgot, then I forgot. Apparently it wasn't important. And so like for me, I like to put my trust in the flow of who I am. And that's what I've been working on, is who am I? So then I can flow better with that. But I think this journey is supposed to be about you finding you and you loving you all over again, and learning how to let the people around you be who they are and let them love you and serve you. And it's a beautiful kumbaya. And I feel as though my eyes are starting to understand what that looks like. And it feels like it's been a hot mess, and maybe it has, but I'm really excited about this spot that I'm in the first week of December, where everything just feels like it's thrown up in the air, and it's like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What do I want to focus on? Because everything is going good. Everything is good. Even with all the little glitches and hiccups and whatever. It's the life. It is being human. It is life. And I'm learning that I really like being human. I really do like being here. What I didn't like is who I thought I had to be. And that's just conditioning. That's just upbringing. And I think that when I understood that, it made me see the world in a different way. There's some people that completely have it forever. Like I had this one stepsister. She gets it. I feel like there's things in her brain that she just understood autonomy and who she was and the quirkiness of her. And she got it. And that's so cool. And it took me, 26 years to get that. And I was like, okay, cool. And then there's so many other things that I get that other people don't get in their 50s, And it's like, if we just learn to accept, our journey as humans and be the best human that we can be, then you're doing it right and everything's good. When my kids are at school and listen. It's quiet. This is the last day of the week where my kids are at school and I just have time to think. So with that, I want to write down my planner ideas and my writing ideas. I want to prepare time to start editing. I don't know where my pen went. I want my pen. I think it's in my purse. So I got some ideas. Oh, I went in there to get my pen. And I ended up voice messaging a friend and drinking water and thinking about other things. Okay, where is my pen? I just got this new pen. I love to try new pens, like where you can buy them, the single pens, I got mine at Michael's. Anyway, let me put this right here. I thought it would be kind of cool just to see how my brain is in this moment in life. It is so cold. Where's the heater? Whatever. whatever, whenever, you know, we're in together. All right. I'm gonna get my notes out. And honest to God, I hate making phone calls. I hate it. I have to make a phone call for my daughters. I need to make a phone call. All right, I made the phone call. Does anyone else hate that as much as me? Oh my God. I hate that. This is why I have a husband, so he can make the calls. It's not that I'm lazy. I hate it. I do so much. I don't want to make phone calls or pay bills. That is not where my talents lie. Okay. Ta-da! Alrighty. So that's done. For the things I don't care to do, I've learned to just do them right away and get them out of the way, so that way they don't like loom over my head for the rest of the day. So all I'm doing right now is waiting for that doctor. Well, that's not what I'm doing at the moment, is waiting for that doctor. Okay. Things that work for us. Now, and do not want you on the couch. Sorry. Go lay down over there. Go get in your bed. We are going to be the best example of what I can be, which is a creative hot mess. That is me. I have found what's been working really great recently is writing things down on Post-it notes, because a lot of information will come in and flood my brain and tell me this needs to be done and this and this and this and don't forget this and don't forget this and don't forget this and oh, you forgot that. I'm like, I'm trying to work with myself, not force myself to work a certain way. So in that comes some freedom. So one thing, I want to do that. Put that, yes. Okay. I have a bunch of things in my mind and I don't know what the priority is, other than I had one priority today. So this morning I had to call the doctor for my daughter because she's having a staph infection again. This is one thing, like when I was homeschooled, I didn't deal with any of this stuff. Really, I don't remember. I don't know. Do we ever remember? Anyways, being homeschooled comes with its own perks, and I think the worst thing I ever dealt with was mono, and I got that from my boyfriend. Okay, so I called the doctor. You see the brain? Oh, it's like, I just want to color and tell a story. It's like, no, you have things to do. It's like, no, but we can do both. So I just got home from dropping my kids off, and today has just been one of those like beautiful, glorious, hat full of tricks days. And I love it. I can work with it. So in these moments, I need a pen and paper, and I'm going to write down everything that wants to come to the forefront of my brain, and then I'm going to prioritize of what needs to be done today versus tomorrow versus the weekend, because today's Friday. And also prioritize myself as well. I want to take a bath today, and I want to just have some journaling, writing, creative me time before the house gets full for the weekend, you know? So I'm going to do that right now. And as I'm about to think about it, nothing's coming to my mind. Okay. Number 1 today was to call, and I'm going to write it down. Even though I've completed my number 1 task today, I'm still going to write it down because it's a nice thing to do for my brain. Medicine. All right, that's number 1 today. Okay, everything else is, I want to decorate house. I want to clean toilet. I can do that next week. It doesn't matter. Gyno. My gyno bill. Call for insurance. I want to edit videos. We need to take my car to the mechanic. My secret Santa gift. I want to vacuum floors. Anything else? This is Christmas. My brain's kind of going dead. All right, so I just wrote down a couple things there. I'm gonna sit. So I got my words out, and I'm gonna sit and meditate because I feel like I got everything I wanted out. I'm gonna sit and meditate with my pen and paper, and I'll probably have more that wants to come out. Happy Friday.